Welcome to this week's Cyber News, brought to you by CyberSecuritiesUK. Unlike the majority of cyber news out there, this is aimed at a non-technical audience. Let's start with the Northwest Police trends. The compromise of an email account which has been used to send thousands of emails for the purposes of fraud. Make sure you have two-factor set up on your email account and a strong password. A nutritionist business that has been subject of a ransomware attack, and the malicious actor was able to obtain access to clients' details. This week again sees a further rise in the reporting of compromises of social media accounts for the purposes of committing fraud. Facebook accounts in particular have been targeted. So ensure you have two-factor authentication set up and use strong password for your social media accounts. Ensure you have reliable backups and importantly test them regularly. I would advise monthly. In other security news, this week the widely installed DJI Drones app on Android could give hackers controls of users' phones. If you have the DJI Drone app installed, go to Google Play Store and update all of your apps. In another story, the source code of over 50 high-profile organisations leaked online. If you have intellectual property, and in particular if it's cloud-hosted, ensure it's secure. Moving on to the software update news, it's critical that you have a robust patching policy in place that covers both your operating systems and also third-party applications. TeamViewer, which is a popular remote support software product, has patched the high-severity flaw in its desktop app for Windows. If exploited, the flaw could allow a remote attacker without a password to execute programs on your computer or even crack your TeamViewer passwords. To initiate the attack, the attacker could simply persuade you to click on a malicious link. This attack is rated as high severity. TeamViewer versions prior to 15.8.3 are vulnerable, as well as older versions. So check what version of TeamViewer you are running and update it now. Microsoft Teams, a proof of concept. Think of testing in a lab environment. Attack was conducted on Microsoft Teams to download and run a malicious program. Unfortunately, Microsoft has stated this behaviour is considered to be by design, and as such they won't be releasing any patches. To avoid or stop an attack, you need to consider implementing a solution that stops malicious programs from running. Normal antivirus typically only blocks known bad programs, so consider upgrading to the next generation of antivirus called Endpoint Defense and Response, or EDR for short. Ask your IT provider for further information. Moving on to Chromium browser, a bug was found in Chrome, Opera and Edge on Windows, Mac and Android, potentially affecting billions of web users. Chrome versions 73 from March through to 83 in June are affected. Ensure you are running the latest version on your browser. Mobiles, just a reminder, it's important that you have a device which is currently receiving updates. This is critical for Android as they tend to have more vulnerabilities, and unlike Apple, manufacturers commonly stop updates as they encourage you to upgrade to their latest phone. A high severity Android flaw was fixed in this month's security update, so check in your phone settings to ensure you are running the latest update. Have a look at Cyber Essentials, as this will help you reduce the likelihood of a basic cyber attack. The scheme is recommended by the UK government. Reach out to CyberSecuritiesUK for further information and tune in for next week's weekly cyber news update.